Hi everyone, I'm Curt Frye, and in this movie I would like to show you how to do lookups in Microsoft Excel. I'll start by using VLOOKUP, which you might have used in the past, and then also show you the newer function XLOOKUP, which I believe is superior in almost every way. The data I'm working with in my sample file has a list of categories and category IDs for a bookstore. You can see the IDs in column A and the category names in column B. And then in column C, we have the lookup for the inventory value. If I want to use the category ID to look up, say, the category name that corresponds to it, then I can easily create a VLOOKUP formula, because VLOOKUP always looks at the leftmost column in a data set. So I'll go to cell F4, type equal, and we'll use VLOOKUP. The lookup value is in E4, so I'll click there, then a comma. The table array is the set of values that we'll use to look up based on the value in E4, excluding the headers. So the headers are in row 3, so we will ignore them, and then select A4 through C8. So we have the category IDs, category names, and inventory. Then a comma. The column index number is the column that contains the value we want to return based on our lookup. And in this case, let's say that is the second column, category name. So we type the number 2, then a comma. And then we can indicate whether we will allow an approximate match, which allows a value to be above or below the lookup value, or in most cases, you want to use an exact match. So I'll press the down arrow key to highlight false, then press tab, right parentheses and enter, and we get the lookup of science fiction, which is correct. And if I change the value in E4 to the number 4, then we get mystery. So that's all well and good, but let's say that you know the category name, but you want to look up the category ID. So in other words, you would have to go from right to left. You can do that with VLOOKUP, but it's hard, and you have to remember how to do it, and you have to look it up every time. But a new function, or at least relatively new at this point, in Excel is XLOOKUP, and it's a much better way to do it. So I'll click cell F8, type equal, and then the function is XLOOKUP. Our lookup value is in cell E8, so no difference, then a comma. The lookup array will be the cell range that contains the value we're looking up. So in this case, that will be B4 through B8. And those are the cells that will contain the value that we want to find. Then a comma. And the return array will be the category ID. So that's A4 through A8. And then we don't need to worry about anything else. What to do if we don't find it, how we're going to look for it, and what kind of match mode we're looking for. You can get into that in more detail if you want, but in this case, I just want to show you how to look up from right to left. So we've got our formula set up, right parentheses and enter, and we get romance is 5. So then if I type in mystery and enter, we get the number 4. So that's how you use XLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is fine if you're only using the leftmost column of a data set to look up values somewhere else within the data set. But if you ever think you might need to look up from left to right, then XLOOKUP is the way to go. If you found what I showed you in this video to be useful, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel.